on the road again. I stayed 2 nights at the place of my girlfriend's parents, close to Anest. Now I'm heading to Braila. So as you might know, in Odoreju Secuiesc my clutch cable broke. Now I secured it here with some plastic. I hope you can see this. So the screw of the spare cable is a little bit smaller than the original one from Ducati. Arthur from Ideal Bike Channel, he helped me a lot via the telephone to find a dealer. I mean, he speaks Romanian, and so I went to this dealer. He had a general spare clutch cable, and I was lucky that Zoltan, another rider from Odoreju Secuiesc, stopped and helped me to install together with a friend, and I hope it lasts the rest of the trip. Hello, I'm Nikolai. Welcome to Spoke Wanderer. Let's roll. As you've seen in the shot, most likely here I fixed it a little bit because well, the clutch, this aftermarket clutch cable is a little bit smaller than it's a little bit smaller. Funny guys, they like to see motorcycles. Now the screw here is a little bit smaller than on the original. That's why I put this tape around just to secure it in case something happens with the cable, it slips out, that at least this tiny screw is still there, which fits in there. Now in the set which I bought there in Odoreju Secuiesc, there were 2 cables along, so if something happens there's still one more spare. I'm not sure if I have all the tools to fix it myself. For example, I don't have a cutter of a cable, but most likely a simple workshop can help me out with this tool, so let's hope for the best. Now I talked also with Ducati and Razvan, the general manager of Ducati Romania. He said, or we communicated in Odoreju Secuiesc via WhatsApp, and he said, I'm gonna order for you. And I talked with him today, 2 days later, and it seems like this part is yeah, not in stock. So yeah, Saturday I would be most likely in Bucharest. Monday I'm gonna visit the workshop there. Let's see if he has some news, if he has an original clutch cable for me. Other than that, I have to hope for the best and drive all the way back my trip to Germany with the broken clutch cable. But yeah, that's another little story. Now today is Thursday. I started off last Sunday. Yesterday I didn't ride at all. Just taking it easy. Now I have to also see if the original clutch cable isn't available. If I cut my route short, anyway, I did 1,680 kilometers till this destination in 3 days. And yeah, I have to see which route I'm gonna take home, if I cut it a little bit short, or if I go Maramuresh and then some other roads in Hungary. Yeah, this I take it day by day now, but for now it's working and I enjoy, and yeah, I like this, you know, very nice pavement. Thermic is fantastic here. They made this road new. It's also in the connecting road between Brașov and Bacău. And yeah, I'll be back later with some more updates and some more footage. we turned just before Fokshan towards Tulcha, and you see everything flat, so wind is also rather strong here in this area. Now 29,975 kilometers, and then basically after 25 kilometers I have 30,000 kilometers on the clock on my little Multistrada 950, my baby. Right. So with this wind you don't have to rush, because you see the tree again. You've seen one of my previous videos into the storm where I was riding in Austria, and then the weather went basically from one moment to the next really bad, and the wind was blowing like crazy, and yeah, it wasn't pleasant, and this feels like the same. So anyway, if I take a few minutes more, it's okay. Better like that. Already one breakdown happened, another one we don't have to force. But I know I took this Tecuci, or whatever you call it. Its Romanian names are sometimes difficult for us to spell. I know somewhere in front of us there's a very nice river crossing with an iron bridge. I think it's coming there in the front, or not, so but we will see. Here we go. You see, up goes the train and we go underneath. Very nice. A pity that this crofter is in front of us, but yeah, it is what it is. Get a feeling for it. On top, trains are going. Now that's a river crossing. That's pretty cool, and it's not that big when you see. An old tractor. Here the Mercedes sign in front. I'm not sure if this was a Mercedes tractor. First generation MB truck. So 29,995 kilometers. So with 30,000 I'm gonna stop for a moment and celebrate. Well, celebrate. How do they say? You have to do your service, yeah. Unfortunately, I think I can't do the Desmo service here in Romania, as mentioned earlier in the video. Yeah, I spoke with the mechanic. He's unfortunately on vacation. Well deserved, I have to say. I mean, absolutely well deserved. So this is, yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. But let's enjoy this last 3.5 kilometers and hope we find a nice spot, or kind of a equal spot to stop. Galatz, 76 kilometers. Everyone, as you can see, they have wood on. Everyone is gathering a lot of wood for winter, because most of the households, they are still heating with wood, on the countryside at least. There's also the bridges here in Romania, a lot of them there, you know, you can see worn out, need urgent maintenance. You have a lot of potholes on them and they're rather rough, so you know what to say. 29,989, yeah, look at this, guys. Crazy. And there's traffic coming, but they don't care. 29,999, yeah. Decimal, that means 30,000. Yes, 30,000 kilometers. Do you see this? Beautiful. I just crossed this, or I just did 30,000 kilometers on my Multistrada 950 here somewhere in Romania. Now, you've seen for sure this other short, and where I tell you that my clutch cable broke in the middle of Transylvania, and some guys, they helped me. So this was now what, a good 350 kilometers ago. Clutch is at the moment still good. Let's see if the Ducati dealer in Bucharest can manage to get me a new clutch cable. Apparently it looks like it's not available even with Ducati. So let's see if I can finish the trip whole. 30,000. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. So a lot of people here in the countryside, they you see here, they sell things what they make in the garden. And I've seen some bigger sales stand. They sell smaller watermelon. Now here in Romania they make pickled watermelon to preserve them. I mean, in most countries they do cucumbers, small cucumbers and so, or call it cornichons, which they pickle, but here they do green tomatoes, cucumber, cauliflower, and certainly also watermelons. No, this is quite interesting. So let's see if we can catch some bigger display. What they do as well, I mean, in Germany, most likely you guys internationally, you hear sauerkraut. Ah, there you go. You see, these are the watermelons what they use for pickling. They don't eat them like that. No, no, no. They preserve them for the winter. So now this is quite interesting. You know, you have this little sweet from the watermelon, and then they pickle it sourish. So it's quite it tastes quite interesting. Maybe I have the chance to try some. Well, most likely only the people at home do it, and not really like in restaurants. You can yes, you can buy at a certain time also them in the supermarket, but certainly they're not really the same. They're not really the same. It was nice. Look, the whole van full of little watermelon. Okay, now enough watermelons. So I told you that they make them sourish and pickle them. And now this village is going on since I think 10 kilometers. As you can see on the map, it's rather narrow. So it's this main road, maybe one side road in the back, but that's about it, you know, and it's just long. So this village is now since 12 kilometers. 15 kilometers. This is several towns after each other and never leaving them properly with leaving the speed limit. And the Golf which you just have seen, it just wanted to overtake this truck. That's what people do. I mean, they don't really follow the rules 100%. A lot of them they do, but some no. The thing is here, you don't have these stationed radars, so maybe in city limits and so you have it, but other than that you don't have these radars. And if there is a police checkpoint or something, then usually everyone gives you the light and signals you, hey, there's something coming, slow down. I mean, the way it is in most countries. So that's why you see me driving also faster than 50. So 20 kilometers and still no end. But I think, as I can see here, soon in front of us there will be the free road, hopefully. Oh, 22 kilometers. And we just, as you can see here, up Drumbun, means safe travels, good travels. And we're out 23 kilometers. Not bad, huh? Several villages directly after each other. That was something. It looks like they extend the road a bit, which I think in some days it's absolutely needed. Now I have, what time? .55 in Germany, so 3:55, roughly 4 o'clock. So that means there's not yet the full-fledged after-work traffic. And another village. Yeah. Flat and nothing here. Now the last 1.5 hours I didn't see one motorcycle. And who goes already in this first plain area? Well, if I wouldn't have to go for business purposes to Braila, I most likely wouldn't. So, but that's what it is. So, what we have here. The pizza of the day, 20 lei. Or the daily menu with pizza, 20 lei. That's how much? €4. And hopefully empty road, because everyone is going to Galați and nobody to Braila. Very nice. Look at this park. So now we enter Braila County and river. There's a lot of old factory buildings from the past. Some of them, they're still kind of active in some way, but not maintained at all, falling down. Yeah, everything's kind of, how we say, fallen in disrepair.